So I want to talk just a few minutes about that. And if you want to turn and look at it in the Bible, it's all in Luke chapter 6. While you're going there, Jesus made a statement one time. He said, if anyone will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Pretty simple saying. But if you've ever tried to do that and failed, you know what I'm talking about. We can identify with the Apostle Paul in Romans 7 where he says, the things I want to do, I don't do. The things that I hate, I do. He looked within himself and he said, I can't find anything in me to make me do that. He goes on into Romans 8 and he talks about the power of God, the law of the spirit of life in Christ and the law of sin and death. Two laws, but one is more powerful than the other. If you have Christ in your heart, you have power over everything. You have power to do things that He told you to do. I hope that you understand that. If not, maybe the Lord will help me get it through today, that when you go out of here, you'll know that there is a power that comes from heaven to enable you to do things on this earth to please God. And that's what the church needs. That's what the Christians need. Always has, always will, never will change. But he talks about this denying ourselves. There's a principle of that. It's called it gets in, well, I'll get into that later. We can't do that without His power. And there is a old nature in us that wants to put ourselves first. We don't want to deny ourselves. It's just a natural way to go because of sin that we want to put ourselves first, take care of ourselves, and then we may have some time to help somebody else. But when you can understand this principle that he's talking about, there's a dynamic that will produce a happiness and a peace that you can't get any other way when you deny yourself and begin to put Him and the kingdom first and go out and try to help somebody else in their life. There's just something that God does in that. It's a spiritual thing from heaven. And He talks about here. It's about giving. Giving of yourself. Some people don't like to look at that. And when you get into money with that, they sure don't want to look at that. Oh, I don't have anything to give. Well, we may not have a lot to give. But it's a principle of the book. And if you do give and you learn to do this, you can't outgive God. I put Him to the test years ago. I had to get this settled. I said, Lord, I just don't want to talk to people about this. I want to know if it works. Because I really didn't know if it worked. I started to do it, and it works. It's not just giving. It's about a lot of other stuff. That's one part of this that he's talking about here in this passage.